Well, hi there, pluckers. I've Soul Fingers again with you. Thanks indeed for joining me for a help lesson for some of my viewers. I get quite a few requests for lessons on a band called Mom Jeans, which I've done a few of already. Although it's not really my scene in music taste, should I say, I do appreciate that some of the stuff they play is actually quite clever. Some of the chords that Mom Jeans uses is quite unusual. So from that point of view, I'm quite interested. This one is no exception. I'm not going to play the song for you. It's a song with a very unusual title. It's called I Left a Towel at My Friend's House and Then They Moved, Part 1. Crazy name. Anyway, that's the name of the song. Okay, and I'm going to be straight up with it. It really needs to be played on an electric. Trying to finger some of this is really difficult on an acoustic. Okay, so I'm going to show you the basic chords to the song. I'm not going to play it for you, I'm just going to show you the chords because I think you can hear where the chords go. Okay, there are basically, from what I can tell, 4 chords in the song, and they just go round and round a bit. Okay, so I'll show you the introduction. I'll tell you what to do. I'll show you what he plays during the verse bit to start with. Okay, first chord you need is this one. Okay, right, so what I'm playing there is a C major ninth, and the way I'm fingering it is the only way I can figure to finger it. Okay, my first finger is playing the 2nd fret of the D string, the 4th string. Second finger is playing the 3rd fret of the A string, the 5th string. My 3rd finger is playing the 3rd fret of the 2nd string, and my pinky is playing the 4th fret of the 3rd string, the G string. And I'm not hitting the bottom E string, I'm resting my thumb on it, just very lightly, so it's muted. Okay, and I'm trying not to hit the top E string. Okay, if you do, it doesn't really matter too much, but it's a bit of a discord there, but so just try and hit the bassy end of the strings, yeah. So that's the first chord, a C major ninth. The second chord I'm going to show you is same shape, exactly the same shape. If you can hold that shape and take the whole thing up until this second finger is playing the 10th fret of the 5th string. First finger is now playing the 9th fret of the 4th string. Third finger is playing the 10th fret of the 2nd string, the B string, and pinky is playing the 11th fret of the G string, the 3rd string. Again, resting my thumb on the top E string. And really you want to try and just hit the 5 down to 2, yeah? And then the third, that's a G major ninth, okay? So we've got C major ninth, G major ninth. The third chord I'll show you is an F major ninth. Same chord shape again, just move it down 2 frets. So this finger, second finger, is now playing the 8th fret of the 5th string. First finger is playing the 7th fret of the 4th string. Third finger is playing the 8th fret of the 2nd string, and pinky is playing the 9th fret of the 3rd string. Again, resting my thumb on the bottom E string. Okay, and the 4th chord in the sequence for this song is basically this F major ninth, but just lower this first finger down to the 6th fret. Just the others stay where they are, but this first finger goes down a fret to the 6th fret of the 4th string, and you end up with 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, that. Again, rest your thumb on the 6th string if you're strumming it. If you're not strumming it, if you're picking it, it doesn't matter, but if you're strumming it, try and kill the 6th string. Okay. So those are the 4 chords in the song. For the verse, I'll do the verse section because that's relatively straightforward. The verse section basically is this C major ninth, strum, then it goes up and plays the G major ninth, sorry, something like and then the F major ninth, that sort of thing. It's just those three chords for the verse, okay? But the introduction is the tricky bit, because he plays C major ninth, which is the same chord as this, but it's right up here on the 15th, 14th, 15th and 16th fret, okay? And I have real trouble playing this up here on my acoustic, okay? If you had a cutaway it might be easier, I suppose. It sounds like that. It's exactly the same chord as down here, but it's an octave higher. So the second finger is on the 15th fret of the 5th string, the A string. First finger is playing the 14th fret of the 4th string. My third finger is playing the 15th fret of the 2nd string, and my pinky is playing the 16th fret of the 3rd string, okay? And the introduction starts up there. The sequence for the introduction, so I really have real trouble playing it here with my it's like a real difficult fretting position. Something like that. So it's 5, 4, 2, 3, 5, 2. Something like that, yeah? Sorry. And then he goes down to this one, does the same thing. Then that one. So that's C major ninth, G major ninth, F major ninth. And then we play this one that I've shown you, where you lower the first finger to the 6th fret. Same idea, 5, 4, 2, 3, 5, 2, right? And he just repeats this sequence about 4 times or so. But it's trying to get on an acoustic playing this is a murder, okay? This bit's not too bad. For this one, as you can hear, I am struggling with that one. Anyway, so that's the intro. Okay, it's this C major ninth up here. I mean, you could play it here, but it doesn't sound the same. It's obviously being a low octave lower, but it's a lot easier to play. Obviously, you can get away with it. Sorry. Okay, so you could play it like that if you did on an acoustic. I don't think you could play. It's not really practical to play this chord up here on an acoustic and get to it and change chords quickly. So I would have, if you're going to play it on an acoustic, play the C major ninth down here. So that's the intro. It's the 4 chords: C major ninth, sorry, G major ninth, F major ninth. And then this one with a lowered first finger, which is the F major minor ninth. Oops, more requests. So that's all the chords in it. So the verse is just the C major ninth, the G major ninth and the F major ninth. Okay, but you'll have to listen to the song to hear where it puts in the various changes. But those are the 4 chords in the song. And good luck. Thanks very much for watching. Hope that helps some of you, and I'll see you in the next lesson. Bye for now.